Hi guys. So this is not my normal setup, you know. I mean, I'm in the squeaky black chair. We love it. But I'm not in front of my mirror as normal, and this is not a competition day, sadly. Maya suggested that I make a video like this, and I liked the idea. It just took me like an actual week or two to find the motivation to sit down and film. You know, quarantine is not my friend, so we're just getting through it one day at a time. But I do, however, have a list from an old school schedule right here, and I'm going to be counting down my top 5 show choir memories from this season, including some honorable mentions that are near and dear to my heart, as well as maybe some other Homestead Show Choirs members. So I'm excited. Here we go. Alright, so how I'm going to do this is I'm going to go from 5 to 1, but before I hit 1, I'm going to go through my honorable mentions. So why don't we get right to it and start down here with 5. We have Showcase. So this year for Showcase, I had a job that I had really wanted last year, so I was finally able to get it this year, and I was so glad I could. I was a judge runner, and what we had to do is we had to, you know, stay in where we were, at least the auditorium, and then if the judges need anything, we would go to like the judges lounge and we'd pick up whatever they want. And our judges, like, they were really good to work with. I mean, between each show we went down, do you guys need anything? No, all good. It was cool. And we got to watch a bunch of shows, and it was really cool. Showcase this year was really fun. One of the largest competitions, if not the largest, in the country this year, which was awesome to be able to put on. And it was just a big group effort, but such a fun time. See, I feel like last year at Showcase, I was just so focused on doing my job. Like, I have to do my job, I have to be here at this time, I have to be here this time. Whereas this year, I had more fun with it, I was with my friends, and it was just an all-around great experience. Number 4, I have my solo in a show / solo comp. So this year, I was lucky enough to get the opportunity to be a soloist, or I guess more of a duettist, I don't know what you call it. I was in a duet in our opener this year for Elite with my dear friend Adrienne Creech, who is absolutely talented. I love her the most. But it was just a really exciting opportunity for me because past 2 years I had tried out for solos and I had gotten really far, I'd gotten callbacks, and every year I was just an understudy. So I was really excited to be able to get the chance to actually have one this year, and it was really cool for me, especially being able to do it with a partner who was literally Adrienne, because she's phenomenal. So that was really fun for me. And then another cool opportunity was, as a sophomore, I was able to participate in solo comp this year. I tried out last year, didn't make it. I mean, I didn't ever try out again because, you know, my hopes and dreams were crushed. But, you know, I don't know if it was the right song for my vocal range, so I met up with a vocal coach this year, and I worked so hard. I worked my butt off. We were working so hard to pick the right song to hopefully allow me to be able to participate this year. And lucky enough, I was able to, and it was a song that I really enjoyed, I guess, performing, singing, dancing. You know, I did the whole thing. It was basically like a mini show choir show in my solo comp song, I guess. So that was a really cool opportunity, and thank you, Shaw, and thank you, Sherman, for these opportunities this year. It was really cool to be able to step out of my comfort zone and step up to be able to do these things, and I hope I'm able to continue strengthening my voice from here, and even my dancing skills in this case, to be better next year. And I'm really excited. Oh, quick promo. By the way, I just thought I'd put this in here because I just thought of it. Today, May 1st, Friday, May 1st, if you go to the Homestead Show Choirs website, there is a live link to the information for auditions this year. So if you live in the Sacs area or are coming to Homestead next year, please, we encourage you, please click the link, please try out. It's an experience you won't regret. It's something that has been a part of my life since my 8th grade year, and it's something I would never want to live without. And so I encourage each and every one of you, even if you're like on the fence about it, just audition, just do it. Like, it's different this year. I get it's different. It is virtual. It's going to be different for all of us, so you're not alone in that boat. But just know you just get this whole new sense of family with show choir, and it's an amazing experience you could probably experience in other activities, but I don't know. The vibes are just different here. If you live in the area, or if you literally just want to move, if you want to move to be part of Homestead Show Choirs, please do, and please audition. We encourage each and every one of you who is interested to try out, so I will try to link this in the description, but if I cannot, just go to the website. Yay! Moving on to number 3, I have down new friends. So this year, I really challenged myself to step outside of my comfort zone and to make new friends outside of the group that is Homestead Show Choirs. Because as a freshman, it was just my duty last year. Like, nobody assigned the duty to me. I just made it my personal duty. I don't know why. I'm weird. Okay, don't listen to me. Basically, last year, I just stuck to the little circle that was Homestead Show Choirs, and I got close with a lot of people in my own group. This year, I wanted to challenge myself to branch out more and to make friends in other groups. I was ultimately able to make a lot of new friends outside of my own group this year. I'm going to start off with one of my favorites, my girl, Addison. I love her the mostest. She is just spectacular. She is so nice, and she goes to Norwell. I love Norwell. They're so ridiculously talented, and I know another person who is in Norwell Show Choir, Savannah. If you're watching, hi, love you the most. But meeting Addie this year was just so sweet because she just, one of the sweetest people you will ever meet. So if any of you ever run into Norwell Show Choirs, just go look for Addie, and she will be your best friend, I promise. She's amazing. I've known Kenzie since last year. Kenzie was probably one of the few people outside of my group that I was friends with, but Kenzie goes to Busco. She's amazing, and I made more friends from Busco this year, and they're all amazing. So if any of you have run into Busco people at competitions, they're outstanding. Just amazing. There are other people I talk to in other groups. I'm not necessarily like still talking to them, like I never got contact information, but there are some people that I met at competitions that were really nice. Like there were some Anderson people at Bishop Dwenger who were super nice to just hang out with and watch Royale with. That was fun. When we went to Daniel Hand, we met a bunch of Brio friends, and they were amazing and just such nice people. The show choir world is so nice. All-time favorite group, Hurricane, came back to showcase this year, and oh my gosh, some of them are just some of the nicest people as well. Huntington North, we met a bunch of Beaver Creek people, and they were just some of the nicest people you will also ever meet as well. Beaver Creek has always been such a nice group, and I loved actually getting to, talk to some of them this year. And finishing off my friends category, I met a bunch of new Northrop people this year. I love Northrop. They are near and dear to my heart. Charisma this year, oh my goodness, so good. As well as Allure. Allure was also very good this year. So I made a lot of new Northrop friends, and some of them are really nice, and just, I love show choir friends. They're so nice. Don't hesitate to come up and say hi to me because I love new friends. Like, this is something that's really cool to me. Like, I've kind of been, shy in the past, so I'm trying to break out of my shell, and I think I've done pretty good with that my sophomore year. So this next year, my junior season, I'm hoping to meet a bunch of new people from a bunch of new groups if we run into any, so that'll be really cool. And if I missed anybody that I actually met like during competition season, I'm so sorry. I'm down to one brain cell with this whole online school quarantine thing right now, and it's not doing me good. So if I forgot to mention you, I'm sorry. Thank you to all of the lovely new friends and new people I've talked to, interacted with this year, this season. It was a blast, so I thank you all very much. Number 2, I have Breaking Elite History. So Elite this year, as much as we wanted to, win as many places we went, we didn't do that as much as some Elite groups had done in the past. But what we did do this year is break Elite records twice. 2 times this year, Elite made mixed group finals, first at Dwenger and then again at Churubusco. And it was really cool to be able to compete against mixed groups. It was just a whole new level of like energy, adrenaline, all the things. Just, I don't know, it was just a different vibe, but it was like cool. And it was just really cool for us being a women's group to go up against some of like the best mixed groups at the competition. It was just super cool. We had this pep talk in class, even though we didn't win as many, we were still able to do this, which is kind of huge. It was just really cool to see the group chemistry just kind of click almost like really early on in the season, and a lot of us could tell we were gonna do things this year that was unseen, unheard of for Elite, and the fact that we did do that, it was really cool. So before I go to number 1, I have no idea what that just was. I am so sorry. I'm gonna bring up some honorable mentions. My first honorable mention is audition day. So for me and my friend group, this audition day for this previous season was kind of hectic. Kind of not really. Basically, how our audition days work when we're not doing it online is we all kind of stand in this big line outside the choir room, and they call us in groups of 4, I think. Yeah, it's 4. They call us in groups of 4, and then you dance, basically. So while we were waiting, or like when we were done and we were just kind of waiting around for like our parents to get there, we were going just kind of, you know, crazy. We were going a little stir crazy, but we were acting like absolute crackheads in the hallway, and some teachers were probably like, what the heck? So I apologize. But it was just a funny experience to me because I was stressed out. I get stressed out about any audition I do, so it was just fun to, you know, kind of chillax and be a crackhead with my friends in a, you know, school environment, or like a stressful environment, I guess, for me, because auditions. Also, another promo, if you want to audition for Homestead Show Choirs, click the link in the description or go to their website to try out today, May 1st. The live goes link. The link goes live! Oh my god, I swear I have 1 brain cell left! Hi, how are you? Another honorable mention is our beloved Kristen singing Dead Mom. Oh my goodness, anywhere we went, or any solo competition we went to where Kristen was singing, everybody was just like, Dead Mom, Dead Mom. Even in New York, she got to sing Dead Mom at Ellen Stardust Diner, which was really cool, and basically she kind of got the whole group obsessed with Dead Mom this year, so thank you, because that's been a blessing, Kristen. And just the way she sings it is so good, and it sounds like almost like exactly like how the original Broadway cast makes it sound, and it's insane to me. Like, I heard her sing it before I actually heard the Broadway recording of it, and I was like, whoa, pop off, sis. Okay, one more honorable mention I want to bring up is an inside joke that's kind of more an elite. Anyway, it was an inside joke where when we were at Edgewood, there were taco salads that they had. I thought they were good, but some of my friends had upset their stomachs, so they didn't feel too good afterwards. And it actually happened to like a lot more people than like I thought it would. I was like, I thought this salad was like low-key good, you know? But afterwards there were just memes made about just the taco salad itself, so it was really funny. But Edgewood was like a really cool experience because it was an indie comp and just a whole different, it's like a different vibe down in Indy, you know? It's a different vibe. So it was just something fun we could remember the competition by. I can even put my favorite meme in here. Oh my gosh, Autumn Harlan and Eliza Clegg, their memes, top notch. And finally, we are moving on to number 1. My number 1 memory from this entire season was the entire New York trip. And it's probably the same for like a bunch of other people. Hey, I even have the thing still. Whoa, that's not facing the camera. There we go. Basically, I'm gonna be honest, I was scared to go to New York at first, but because I didn't like my experience in Chicago. I don't know, I was just not all about the vibes in the city of Chicago. But New York was just like completely different, and it was cool. I really enjoyed my experience in New York, even though it was, you know, a little crowded and a little dirty. Like, you know, it was okay. It's a city, but it was really cool to see just things that you see on TV or in TV shows and movies. And I actually got to be there, which was cool. But a lot of us really enjoyed our city experience and the different places we got to go throughout the city. It was just really cool. And even Daniel Hand was just, it was such a fun competition for me personally. There were just so many different things going on in the spare time that we had waiting for awards. Like, there were boys going to get size small women's shirts to put on and then proceeding to rip them. And from there, it led to a fashion show, which is probably the funniest video I have in my entire camera roll. Hosts at Daniel Hand were like super nice, and they were just fun to interact with and have fun with. And also at the competition, we got pizza for ourselves because it kind of ran a little late. Well, I guess it was normal for them up there, but for us, like, it was running like late, but how things run in the Midwest or at least where we travel. So we ordered pizza for our group, And then other groups started coming up. We were like, yes, take our extras, go ahead, go ahead. And it was just really fun to interact with a bunch of New England groups, and then to interact with groups like Brio and the Bellas from Brandon. It was really cool because they traveled even farther than we did. And I thought our ride was painful. Theirs was like 11 hours longer than ours. So my heart went out to them. So minus the bus rides, New York was just a really fun time, and even the bus rides were just an experience. It just, you know, was a long time and a little painful, not gonna lie. So that wraps up my top 5 show choir memories from the 2019 to 2020 season. These are just my personal favorite memories. I'm sure other people have like other favorite memories, which is normal. I'm a little weird, so I probably have weird memories. I don't even know. But thank you guys for watching this video if you came to watch. And just one more final reminder. I feel like I'm like sponsored, but I'm not. Sponsor me, Homestead Show Choirs. I'm kidding, don't do that. One more final reminder that if you live in the Sacs area and you're interested in trying out for show choir, or if you're on the fence about it, do it. Click the link in the description, go to the website. It goes live today. You get all the information, and you know, we're all in this together. It's a new experience. And before I end today, I just want to say that my heart goes out to all of the show choirs whose seasons were cut short. Our group was lucky enough to get in our final New York trip before all of this craziness went down, and I know we're all stuck at home right now going a little stir crazy if you're like me. So my heart goes out to you guys. Thank you for watching today. I really appreciate it. If you would, please like, comment, whatever you want. Subscribe to the channel if you want more. I'm debating on whether or not I'm going to film videos over the summer, and they might not even be show choir related at all, just a heads up. But if not, then I will see you guys next January, which is a long time from now. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye!